Thank you for tuning in to TTV. I'm your host, Toya, and today is Wisdom Wednesday. So we are continuing our journey down with the Tao Te Ching. And again, this is the version that I use, but there are many, many out there. So please feel free to choose the version that most resonates with you. These books, the thing about the Tao Te Ching, which makes it so popular in case you've heard of it before, is it called Old Wise Tales, okay? So it's proverbs that were said to have been written by some old wise Chinese men. So we are going through them just to analyze it and break it down. I give you my version of it, and I strongly encourage you to add your comment as well. Tell me what you think about it. Leave it in the comments below. And if you get anything out of this, like always, please like, subscribe, and share. Because if you get something out of it, so will someone else. So let's jump into it because I haven't read this ahead of time. So this is my first time looking at it. So this one is verse 8, and it's called the highest good. So we're going to see what he says about the highest good because, you know, in most themes and movies and stuff like that, they always are using the greatest good or the highest good. So let's see what the Tao Te Ching has to say about that. All right, so it says the highest good is like water, nourishing life effortlessly, flowing without prejudice to the lowliest places. It springs from all who nourish their community with a benevolent heart as deep as an abyss, who are incapable of lies and injustice, who are rooted in the earth, and whose natural rhythms of actions play midwife to the highest good of each pregnant moment. Okay, so this is actually meaning the highest good within yourself as far as what I'm taking it. So let's break it down. So it says the highest good is like water, nourishing life effortlessly, flowing without prejudice to the lowliest of places. Water goes everywhere. Okay, you can have, and I hate to put it like this, but you can have water flowing in the ghetto, just as you can have water flowing in, you know, the high end rich places as well. It's in the non-industrial countries and villages as well as those that are industrious. So water is everywhere. It flows everywhere. It goes effortlessly. You don't see water struggling to do anything. Okay? Water does not struggle. So it does it effortlessly and it just flows. You know, like Bruce Lee used to say, you got to flow like water. That was one of his favorite things. One of my favorite quotes from him is flow like water. That's what he used to say all the time. So props to Bruce Lee. But it is good like water, nourishing life effortlessly. So that's what water does. It nourishes us. And so when you act in the highest good, when you act from a place, and for me, and again, this is my opinion of it, and I encourage you to put yours down there as well. When you are in a place to where you are aligned with who you are and your true self, it is very easy for you to live life and go through life at your highest level or your highest good, is which is the same. And that's the place I think this is speaking from. So when you work from that highest good, or you work from that place where you are you have ascended and you are connected to who you really are, and you are in a place where no one can really break you down. You are your true self and working at your highest level. Then you are working from love. Because that's basically what the highest good sounds like to me. Is you working from a place of love. Love for the earth, love for other people, love for everything that's around you. And that's what the second verse seems to really talk to. So it says it springs from all who nourish their community. That's the love for other people. With a benevolent heart as deep as an abyss. Love is never ending. If you truly love something, it's never ending. Who are incapable of lies and injustice. That's the living on that high integrity, which if you're living from your true self, you don't feel a need to lie to anybody. You don't feel a need to hide or withhold. You are who you are. And you gonna help who you gonna help. You gonna try to be a benefit to everybody that comes across your path. Who are rooted in the earth, so that's the connection to the earth, and whose natural rhythms of action play midwife to the highest good of each pregnant moment. So you use every single moment you have to fulfill your life, just for fulfillment. That's it. Just for fulfillment. I don't know why I can't talk lately. It must be this cleanse, I'm telling you. But that's what this all means to me. Working at the highest good is really working for at your true self, at your highest level of integrity. Working. I guess what a lot of people say sometimes is that the God in you comes out, and not the God like you are Zeus or Poseidon or something like that. No, the God in you, meaning source. The energy that it flows through everything and everybody. That energy is what's coming out. That energy is what's being portrayed because you are now working from your heart chakra. So you're working from the heart and your love for your community, for the earth, for everything that's around you. And that is a place of ascension that I think that a lot of us really work towards to try to get to. And that's what this is speaking to, working and living from the highest good, meaning the person that you truly are. Connecting with the energies. And like I said source, but you call God whoever you call it, whether it's God, Jehovah, Allah, Yahweh, whatever name you have. That's that energy that flows through all of us. And that's what this is speaking through, because when you can feel it. It might not be all the time that you work in it, but when you're working with that energy and when it's coming out and when you're speaking to somebody, because you can feel it. You can feel the change in your body, and it's even afterwards you still may feel a little tingly, like, man, where did that come from? That was the God that's in you. So that was source's energy coming through you, spirit, Yahweh, whatever you call it. It was that energy coming and portraying itself through you. So that's what I think this verse is really speaking to, and I love it. This is a beautiful verse, beautiful wisdom that comes out of it. So again, I encourage you, leave your comments below. Tell me what you thought. Tell me what your interpretation of it was. So, and again, this is the one that I use, but there are other versions out there as well that you can check out for yourself. All right, I love you guys, and I will talk to you tomorrow. And I just looked ahead. Verse 9 is over fulfillment. So wonder what that's going to be. But I'm closing it up because I'm going to do this with you guys. All right, I love you guys, and I will talk to you tomorrow.